As 2025 came to a close and the new year begins, I know that money can feel a little bit heavy right now. So for many of us, the holiday period comes with extra spending, whether that's holidays, travel, or simply just trying to keep up. So January can arrive with a little bit of financial whiplash. For me, there's often a little bit of panic when it comes to opening my bank statement or my credit card statement at this time of the year. And if you're watching this, I want you to know that this is a space not for shame or for pressure. There's no panic here, and there's certainly no expectation to change anything overnight. For me, the first step in my financial reset in 2026 is to feel back in control of my money. Because money stress is something that we all can carry very quietly. We work hard, we earn money, and then we spend it. And that cycle never ever really switches off. The truth is, most people don't need a new job or a new side hustle. They need a little bit of structure in their lives, a little bit of calm, some clarity, and actually to stop avoiding the numbers. I've worked in finance for over 13 years in the Middle East and in the UK, and one thing I've learned is that confidence with money very rarely comes with doing more. It comes from understanding what's already there. I want you to mute all the noise, so that looks like stepping away from frantic money content that you might be seeing all over the internet right now. So we're not looking at how to get rich in 30 days. We don't want any pressure timelines. We don't want any dramatic transformations, because clarity does not come from urgency. So when you're ready, I want you to get comfortable, pour yourself a hot drink, maybe light a candle, put some music on. I want you to romanticize this financial reset that we're going to do together. So first of all, I want you to open your banking app or go to your credit card statements that you might have on paper. And I want you to look at either the past month or the past 3 months, whatever feels manageable for you. And then we're going to ask ourselves 4 questions. Number 1, what's actually coming into our bank account every single month? Number 2, what is going out automatically? Number 3, what transactions feel supportive of my life and my goals? And fourthly, what transactions feel heavy? So we're not changing anything yet, we're just purely observing and going through the transactions and placing them into the 4 different buckets. So money often feels quite scary when it's vague, but once it's visible, it can lose some of its power and we end up taking control back. So for example, if I was to do my monthly check-in, I would see, for example, my salary. That's one thing that's coming in every single month. Number 2, what's going out automatically? My rent, my car payments, insurance, phone bills, these kind of things. Number 3, what feels supportive to my values? So for me, my health is super important. So my gym membership, for example, I'm going to put that in the 3rd bucket. And then what feels heavy? So there was a lot of events for me. There was a lot of travel in December. So these feel a little bit heavy for me. So I'm going to put them into the 4th bucket. Now, once we've done that, we're going to actually define what rich looks like to us individually in 2026. So this could be saving £3,000 this year, which will give you a little bit more breathing space if something goes wrong. It might be simply not to panic when a bill comes in. It might be booking a holiday without guilt. Or it might be simply just to sleep at night, not having any money worries. So on the same note of paper, I want you to write down your version of rich. So my version of rich in 2026 is ... When you know you're working towards something, your spending does actually naturally align with that value or that goal. Next, we're going to choose one financial anchor. So this could be something like creating a £1,000 emergency fund. It could be that you want to save for a holiday or a car or a house deposit. So the anchor becomes your baseline. Everything else outside of this is purely optional. One thing I've learned is that financial confidence is built through consistency rather than intensity. So we're going to break down these goals into something that feels really easy. So let's say, for example, you want to save £1,000 into your emergency fund. What is the monthly amount that you're going to put into your emergency fund every single month? and what is something that you can stick to. If your goal is to track money, what day are you going to do it? Or if it's to clear one credit card, what is the minimum amount that you need to be putting towards that card every single month, and then adding a little bit extra. So these are all really small promises that you can make to yourself that you can do every single month, and it will help achieve your financial goals for the year. And finally, we're going to create a structure that you can use for the year ahead. So this can be one money check-in every week or every month. It could be deciding to have one no-spend day a week, or it could be that you want to open a savings account for your future. It's actually quite nice to try and romanticize these kind of things. So you might want to put it in your diary the day that you're going to do your check-in, just like you would a dinner reservation or your Pilates class. If you want to open a savings account, for example, maybe today's the day that you start putting a little bit of money into it, just so you can start building on that financial confidence as we go into next year. So that's the financial reset done for this year. Like I said, there was nothing crazy going on. I don't expect you to do anything drastic overnight, but just having, firstly, the awareness. Secondly, you've chosen your focus for the year. And thirdly, you've created a system that can support your financial goals and your financial confidence as we move into 2026.